and I haven't checked the outside world yet. Let's see. Let's investigate. Oh, it's all gone. Actually, it started snowing again, and we are getting a big snowstorm apparently. So I tried to go to work, get some data, go home and edit from home because I don't want to get stuck. Although apparently I have really cool tires right now. Nah, I don't want to risk it. You can see it is snowing. Wait a second. There you go.
All our footage is on one hard drive at this moment, at least like the footage that I have currently on me. And a lot of the files that we have not backed up yet to the main drive that Sarah has next to my iMac in America. We have two drives here. One is a 1 terabyte, and the other one is basically the backup drive that we got with it. They're both FireWire, and I don't really like FireWire anymore. For the main reason is that the Mac ports haven't been designed that well to work with FireWire cable connections. They come out a little bit, and only a little bit is enough to randomly disconnect the disk. And I know a couple of you guys know this problem and will share my frustration with it. I'd rather go with USB or the Thunderbolt, these DisplayPort on the Macs, because they actually work really well, but those drives are super expensive and I don't have the money for that. And these drives work well, but the thing is, this morning my drive didn't want to work. Yeah, I didn't recognize, and all of a sudden my Mac said, your drive might be dying. Please make sure that you copy your data before it is gone forever. So I'm copying all my data that I have on the drive, which is over 800 gigs of footage and other files that I really need to have backed up. Normally a gig of footage would take 20 minutes, depending on how and what kind of files it are. Well, I have about 800 of them, and it takes about 10 hours to copy now to a different hard disk that's connected to USB, because they always also have a USB port on it. Luckily, we have some friends at G-Tech, so hopefully they can help us out either with replacing with the same kind, because it's not even a year old, but we're using them on a daily basis, so it's not that weird that they die. It's actually not the first time that hard drives die on me, and these are actually more expensive ones than I have had before. I usually just bought those massive ones back in the day when it was still cool to be one of the first and only ones with a laptop and a drive. I come from that time period.
I found the Santa hat last night and I was like, perfect for the shoot today, because I was looking for it already. And of course I placed it somewhere I wouldn't find it, but it was pretty obvious when I found it. Because today is Nikolausi, at least in Germany. It's, okay, most Germans wouldn't call it Nikolausi. I call it Nikolausi. And a couple of comedians. Never mind. So, it's Nikolaus today. And that means normally kids put their boots outside at night and they get treats and stuff from their parents. Let's be real, it's the parents. I love the tradition. Holland or the Netherlands has something similar, which is, or happened yesterday on the 5th. In Germany it's happening on the 6th. For example, when I was in kindergarten, there was this event, everybody gathered around, and then the Nikolaus and Knecht Ruprecht is basically the evil version of the Nikolaus, the Santa Claus, because he comes and he basically threatens kids. If they don't behave, they actually punish them. They do not only not get presents, but they get punished. So you better behave. In Germany it's kind of a tradition, at least in kindergartens and sometimes in school, like the early stages, that you actually perform something, either a poem, or you get your recorder and play something, or sing. I guess that's about it. I think that's what we are capable of doing in that age. It's always fun, because there will be always sweet stuff, and often mandarins and stuff, which is for kids. It's like, what is that? Why should I eat that? It's round and orange, but I don't want. Well, my mom always gets excited because she's like, oh my god, it's orange time and stuff, because Christmas is the time to get oranges. And I'm like, that is so weird. It's winter. Oranges seem to me more like a summery fruit, whatever. But apparently when she was young, it was kind of awesome to get nuts and oranges during Nicholas and stuff, because they didn't have that, or didn't have much of it, and it was very special. For me, it's just like, I can walk into the supermarket and yeah, just buy orange, so duh, big thing. But back then, so it's still in her conscious and she gets excited about that, and I'm like, yeah, I don't start eating more oranges in winter just because.
Meaning that I can't really edit right now, I have to wait. But no worries, I might go outside. I know it sounds scary to me too. Now yesterday it was about to storm really bad according to the news, but it looks gloomy, but okay, it's manageable. It's not raining, that's a good thing. Because I have to do something in the city center that I cannot share or show Sarah, because it's my little surprise that I need to fix for her. Since I'll be getting a advance calendar with like 20,000 toys and things in there, and I'm kind of curious how long it will take for it to arrive, because it was a full ass box. And like I say all the time, I love mail when it's good mail.
But it keeps on snowing, so I'm not positive that we will have no snow later. My neighbor already asked about the Santa hat, and I totally forgot that I was wearing it, and I'm like, what is he talking about? You will have a lot to do later. Mike is awesome. He did it by eye, not by measurement. It fits! And it's an original game, don't worry. It's we have to prove it here. Original game.
I just don't like. I hate not having cases. I need cases for all my games. I get
very OCD. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't just have discs hanging out. It's not cool.
I agree. They actually had it in a little fabric thingy. How is it called?
Like a handkerchief, sort of.
Yeah, something. He took it. It's gone.
Okay.
Blah. Guys, I could really use some real snow and cold, because this is not fun. It's raining, it's windy, the buses are nasty, like that warm, windows are all foggy and stuff. Nasty, not my kind of thing. So I come here with just one mission, get that done and go home as fast as possible.
He was like, let's see who gets his food first, and like here, it's pretty obvious. I mean, it's not that much here, but there are a couple of people, it's pretty cool. Waiting for something?
I'm tall, I usually don't have this problem.
Aww. I hate places like Piata. Well, I like it for the food, I don't like it for the advertisement, because they should tell me how much stuff is. It's like, la 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 la, everything is on there, and it's like the select 2, small Piata, blah 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 blah, add-ons, side salads, and soup bowl, blah. And here, price for salmon, but how much is the soup? They didn't tell me, bitches.
Should've just got Taco Bell. Like a
yes. I just thought that. You have a wrap, I have a wrap. Where's the difference? And yours smells delicious.
Yep. It's a lot of steak. See, last time this thing put me to sleep, so let's see what happens. Like, I almost fell asleep at my desk.
Mike, don't eat it, just go home, eat it at home. It's raining like crazy, by the way. Raining? It's snowing like crazy.
Well, snow's just winter rain.
Food. It better be good. Paid for it. Right now we're trying to film parts of the fieSTamovement and parts for the company video, and the setup looks like this. I have 2 cameras. I actually had 3 cameras, but the 3rd camera was kind of optional, so I took it away so people actually can walk through. And it started snowing like crazy, so it starts getting white everywhere. Yeah, that's our setup. I'm just waiting for... Oh! I just wait for Robin to come back so we can finish it. And yeah, it's a bit noisy right now because we have a shift swap going on, so a couple of people are leaving, and yeah, it's Friday, so everybody is happy to go home.
My god, I hate heights. I especially hate escalators that I can watch down. Like, I don't even like watching at the screen at this moment. Ugh. But I got what I needed, so I got done what I needed to do. Let's get home because currently I'm sweating up. Seriously, it's 6-7 degrees outside with wind of maybe -20 from my feeling, and inside feels like +40, and that's in Celsius, European measurements. I totally forget that every single time that I come to the city center on a day that I normally don't go to, like ever. I forget that we have markets. It must suck to be here right now in the cold weather with wind all the time. It sucks balls. By the way,
I think slowly I'm turning into a combo bitch. And I haven't even seen Star Trek. It's time to go home. It's very snowy outside. That means I have to free the cars. I already had to move the other car. And I'm taking some equipment home because, yeah, I'm still doing the 24 days of commercialism and I don't own everything. But also I own stuff which is here, which I use for work, but it's mine, so I have to take it home to show you guys. And yeah, if you want to check it out, please hop on over to Delirium Real, 24 days of commercialism. If you want to have suggestions or recommendations for other stuff, I can look it up for you. That's how I buy my stuff mostly. I look at the ratings, see what other people think about the product, and if a lot of people say, wow, it's awesome and it fulfills my need, I probably will go and buy it. We do have to play this little fun game called Find the Cardis. Can you see the snow? Yeah, it's time to go home. Wow, the snow quite a bit. And if I ask the question, why is the snow yellow? Stupid white balance. Shh. The moment where you don't see the lanes anymore. I mean, here it's okay because it's 2, but earlier it was 4, and it was just like, beep, try forever.
About 12 hours later, it's 4 more than expected. My drive is backed up to my spare one that I have, and now hopefully I've been doing some Google work. Hopefully it's just a file system that it's a little bit messed up. I mean, I'm copying and writing data on a daily basis, and then all that data that has been written will be removed in some way, and removing doesn't necessarily mean removing, it just marks it as available. And after an entire year of like doing that with editing, that will fuck with your system. So hopefully it's just that, because if that's it, it's fixed and I can just get a clean disk again. If not, I have a small problem because that means that I don't have a backup disk anymore. Yes, I know, it's funny. I think I made a joke before already, because there is a G on the drive over there. So I found the G spot. And that looks sort of okay to me. Well, let's make sure and do it twice, because I don't want to do it multiple times. And I know that it takes very long to erase a couple of times, so let's do that and get started on editing, because I have one vlog at least to upload today to catch up, or at least stay in the race.
I went out, or when I came home yesterday, I actually bought stuff. So last night I was so hungry that I went to the fridge, opened it, and there was nothing in there. I complained about it to Mike and I think to Jurre, but I haven't complained to you about it. So today I need to buy something. Even if I don't want to buy carbs, at least I can go to the fridge, get a bagel or something and eat it. Because last night I was like, what I eat? I basically was a zombie last night. Terrible. That's called slim bitches. No, I like the idea. Seriously, 90 calories is way better. But then again, my what's it called, tortilla has 80, 60, can't remember. If they're not lying, the brand from Meyer, the tomato ketchup actually is better because I can't see the evilness in there, because Heinz still has the corn syrup and the high fructose corn syrup in there. I would have bought Heinz ketchup. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. I probably will get that. That looks way better. And it's cheaper. Oh, and Ting Ting will be back on Sunday. I'll pick them up, but I have to check the time. Oh, I think it's middle of the night, like 10 o'clock or something. There's not so much Christmas stuff going on, but definitely more than Halloween last time. Normally you can't see anything at night, but due to the snow it's pretty bright at the moment. I have to film that for Jay. Get a dinosaur. Awesome.